my references together. Let's see. Got it. Let's get it. Let's see, can I find my reference photo of this? Yo, what's good, Ash Cole? Yeah, dang, that's crazy. There we go. Just had to do what's name right quick. We'll be back at it though. Unlock that pixel. We're gonna use this tool here. There we go. Unlock it. Let's see what else we gotta add to this. And this is gonna most likely help me out with how I'm gonna go about designing the background. There we go. Image them right here, just like that. All right, pen. He said, playing D&D, so I can't hear you. Dang. How you know what I'm saying then, since you can't hear me? Go. So I'm trying to save this joint. There we go. Says please like and subscribe. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Appreciate that. See, now what I want to do with that one is I want to separate that. Like, now this is the part where I like to look up references so I can understand how does Zenitsu's lightning basically looks. So let me pull up a quick Google image reference right quick. The only way this is gonna be able to work. Internet slower since that storm. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, we got some images here. Okay, cool. That's what I'm gonna go off of. All right, I know how I'm gonna do this now. I'll keep it just like that. There we go. We're gonna separate these two. Like we make it into like some type of branch off type thing. But if you guys seen the latest season, we all know where I'm kind of pulling this whole like, I guess inspiration from. There we go. Then we do the other side over here too. There we go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight that whole entire area red pretty much. If I can go back to it and start adding the minor special effects. Yeah. There we go. All right, next one is gonna go in between these two. Under breathing, there we go. So like I said, I'm just using this to separate the characters pretty much. I have a better way about looking at all this stuff. There's, oh man, I love Demon Slayer. Good art. Thank you, I appreciate that, man. Shoot, I'm just trying to, you know, show some justice for it, man. Because the only way I would draw any fan art is if I watched it, you know. That's how I kind of pull like some inspiration and stuff like that. From the inspiration, that's what gets me to gather up a bunch of references. And after I gather up the references, that's where, you know, the magic happens. That's why it's gonna be a little difficult. I have to separate these two very thinly right here. If it seems like I'm running out of space. I'm surprised somebody said they liked the Naruto. I'm not a big Naruto fan. Fix that. I don't like how I did that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I can play around with some of these characters. First, let's go ahead and get rid of the majority of them right quick. Now, first things first, we're gonna get rid of this Patreon sign, of course. Get rid of that watermark. And then we'll go in and we're gonna really kind of get to highlighting areas that be highlighted just like that. So I'm using the wand tool to select everything outside of the line art, just in order for me to, I'm gonna do it in a second. I'm looking, I gotta make sure I grabbed everything. That area, what's another area I missed? This area too. All right, I'm pretty sure that's everything. So now we're gonna go through, we're gonna hit select, invert, paint bucket tool. Kind of want to go underneath that. There we go. Oh, thank you, appreciate that. I'm nowhere near finished though, but I appreciate you admiring. All right, oh, wrong one. That should be a hidden layer. There we go. Get my board Tundra up. There we go. We can go in and start shading his character up. So let's bring his up. Put this on top of that layer. Line art included. And oh, thank you. I appreciate you saying it looks good though. Yeah. Oh my God, my daughter's up. She's chilling though. That's the good news. She chilling. I got been working a bit, so I'm trying to relax and chill and draw and, you know, get a little bit creative. You know what I'm saying? That's how I gotta do it. What's good? Make it say, The na. Messed up on that one. Let me re-select everything. That's the only messed up thing about drawing like this. It gets complicated, especially when you got so many other areas to select. There we go. We got one area, that's all. Now let's get back to it. Now I'm gonna start shading him. So I'll go back to my references. I already know what that looks like. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna use like a cool blue color. I could change the shading later though. Right now I'm just trying to somewhat get majority of this done. So let's see what we come up with. Appreciate the shout out, Lazard, man. Good to see you, man. Here we go, and then next we're gonna heat it up with some more shading. Yeah, I know, right, Pumpkin, right? Like you were being in here keeping Daddy company. There you go. Go, see what else we missing. Yo, appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way, fellas. Ladies, gents. Yeah, there we go. Look, get rid of that. Go back to the masking layer. Delete. Go back up to the shading layer. Let's keep going. There we go. Whole thing. Go. And now we're gonna go in with another layer of shading. This next layer should be easy. Right. Got Tundra shading down pat. I would possibly go in with a darker tone to kind of kill it on the edges over here. Have to wait till I finish up to do that one though. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. What I'm going with. Let's see what else we got going. Whew. All right, got a whole another hour and 10 minutes to draw, so we doing good on timing. Calm down. Calm down, little mama. Let's block the pixels. Let's go in. There we go. Then we're going to unlock them before we can draw on top of the pixels still. So, let's see what we got here. Oh. What I'm gonna do is turn back on that sketch layer, use the pen tool, and we can go back into like putting in extra detail, like the extra line art that's missing. Go. Got that out the way. I'm gonna make sure we close up this little minor inconvenience right there, because when I get the coloring, I'm gonna hate it. Anyway, we're done with that. Now we can mask it. Let's go with the gray. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing we did other time. There. Make sure you highlight everything that you wanna. I went about this so backwards. There's another way I could have did this, and I'll show you guys in a bit how I could have did this. It just takes a little bit of being strategic. Hold up, since your little mama, daddy coming. Hold up, be right back and take care of some daddy stuff right quick. You ain't even crying. That's the crazy crap about it. Wanna help me draw? Help me draw? Go help me draw, little mama? You gonna go with your mama? Louis Vuitton around the drain. Look the kitchen in the bang. Louis Vuitton in the dang. Alright, so one of the things I messed up on, I'm gonna tell you guys about it now. First of all, we're gonna highlight that, and then we're gonna go up into this layer here, the one I recently did. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase everything that has anything to do with that. I'm erasing it all as we speak. Yeah. What I'm gonna do, okay, so this is just a simple, quick trick that I came up with. The more you do it, the better off you are. Let's see. We're gonna deselect that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to that same layer I got homeboy over here in, and I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna highlight everything in this area here. And what that causes me to do is I'm gonna create a mask to attach it to. Not sure what I mean. So we're gonna attach that there. Just created some line art right there. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go in with a darker tone. But in this case, we're gonna, oh, hold up, I don't like that, hold up. So I saw a problem. The problem is this area right here. I can close off those gaps. Need those gaps closed in order for me to color everything. So let's close those gaps. There we go. I don't need no reason why. I don't need nothing slowing me down, pretty much. All right, so now go in We'll highlight everything outside this area here. And then this is when we're gonna select, invert. That darker gray. There we go. And we turn it off. And all we did was that same area originally where we ended up doing this light gray. All I did was put the color here. Then the next layer, I attached it to that layer, but it can't leave it. So that's how we end up getting this. So even if I turn off the red thunderbolt and everything, you shouldn't be able to see anything. Now, in order for me to get rid of that, what I would have to do is I have to highlight it, go to Tanjiro's area, and then I have to use the erase tool. There we go, and just erase it. That's it. It's one of them things you would have to just keep, like, it's repetition. You got to keep doing it until you like figure your own way. Like, how would you go about doing it? You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that done. Now we can start shading that character right quick. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Who is Enzo? Yeah. You haven't been watching Vampire Diaries by any chance, have you? That shit is lit. I ain't gonna hold you. Now we're gonna turn that layer back on with the Thunderbolt because we're gonna come back through and add details to that later. But as of right now, we're finna shade my the other character right here. Now we're finna get the shading. Let's see, we need, I always go for like a pale bluish color for the tone. I can always come back later and you know, I can always come back later and change the color from blue to red or anything like that. Like if I need like a warmer color for like the shading, yeah, that's normally what I do. It doesn't matter. You can be wrong on a shading though, but once you do it, you can always select it. Once you select it, change the color and you'll be fine. And oh, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. So let me go back to my reference if I can double check on how this shading was looking when it was falling into that capsule. Let's get to it. There we go, back on the pen. Let's see what we got here. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight all that. We're gonna select that. Crap, I have a situation here. I didn't close this off, so I'm gonna draw that in. Make sure that says multiply, and now I'm gonna do it that way. The select tool works like, never mind, I was about to say something. It rhymes with it. But anyway, yeah, it said I love Demon Slayer. Yo, Enzo, I do too. I love Demon Slayer. Now, there's only a list of animes I can really say that's like on my top list. And I have to go with Attack on Titan being one of them. After Attack on Titan, it is Vinland Saga. After Vinland Saga, it gets a little difficult. I don't really like rock with majority of the shonens because personally, the shonens suck at, I guess, writing good female characters to me. I say that because I think about Naruto a lot of the time. Naruto, it started out good. I like the original Naruto. The original Naruto was badass. And I say this because when Naruto first came out, they gave us endless possibilities of a lot of characters and what they could do. Everybody had the opportunity to climb the ranks. Then when Shippuden came out, it was kind of like they basically just shitted on their characters. Like, if you wasn't born with a Jinchuriki within you or like had the Sharingan, you was just basically screwed. Like your best bet is just being a normal ninja, bruh. You know, don't be special ops, bro. No, bro, just be a normal ninja. Be a normal soldier in the military, bro. You'll be straight. You know, that was your only destiny. It sucks though, but it is what it is. Because like when I think about female characters, I think about Sakura in Naruto. They did a terrible job with her. Ino, they did a terrible job with her. If you telling me your best thing is possession jutsu, you better be doing that crap to the max. Another good anime that's pretty good at showing like characters that's good at maximizing on their strengths and their gifts is My Hero Academia. I've seen some of those heroes with the worst superpowers muscle through and make something happen with their simple stuff, and I was like, yo, that's pretty freaking good. This Naruto dropped the ball when it comes to female characters. And we talking about female characters, shoot, don't get me started on JJK. Now JJK know how to write a real one. I was about to say the other word, but they know how to write a real one. Almost said the wrong word, but JJK is definitely good at that, man. Nabara, man, like her character in general, bro, like she don't play. Most people like, yo, why would you choose JJK over Naruto? Because they female characters suck. How you gonna be a ninja, basically a soldier, and like all you do is like whine and fiend over a boy all day? That's trash. That's trash, man. You supposed to be a warrior. Hold up. I'm sorry, Enzo. I wasn't paying attention. Hold up, man. I wish I was as talented to do that. Oh, I'm not talented. All I have to say is skill. I've been drawing since I was 8 type stuff, been drawing for years. It probably started out as talent, but at this point I think it's just skill, just because I've been at it for so freaking long. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, when I first started out, I wasn't even drawing digital. I was drawing on paper and stuff. And then when I went to school and I found out people was drawing on computers, I was like, what? I was like a caveman discovering fire, So from there, I remember sitting there talking to my instructor, my teacher, and I was like, yo, man, this stuff is getting hard. I can't really keep up. I don't understand the difference between a megabyte, a gigabyte, or a terabyte. And he was like, look, I'm gonna tell you just like this. Either you gonna get left behind or you better keep up. And I had to force myself to keep up. It sucked, but hey, it is what it is. Brett told me what it was, so he said you better either keep up or something, Brett, cause this is all you get. Jesus. So I can show you some of my first digital drawings, and my digital drawings was terrible, bro. It was terrible. Yeah, I used to try my hardest with trying to understand the whole concept of using like digital art, man, and I was just suffering trying to understand it. Like understanding the canvas size, how much pixels goes into drawing and stuff. And then you start it's just the little things you don't know. And the more you do it, the more it starts to make sense. So I like to say I'm more skillful than talented. All right, and how we can fix this right here, this area where I keep leaving the drawing, is if you go down to the layer where I got this darker gray at, what we're gonna do is go to that layer, control, and we're gonna hit that layer. And now we don't leave this character now. Now we can just go in and just shade as much as we need to, and it won't even leave them. But you also still got to be careful now, because now you're getting into, like, you'll be leaving the hair and trying to get in, you know, trying to keep from overlapping into the skin and everything. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Enzo says, I tried to do digital too, but it's horrible. I'm usually a traditional drawer. I can't really say much on that, because I would say I was doing the same thing until I realized, like, the world wasn't gonna mold to what I wanted it to be. You know, we can sit here all day say, well, I'm more of this and that, you know, and that, and if you don't rock with it, you know, well, F you, you know, you know, yeah, you have every right to say that though, but the world ain't gonna mold to your liking. So you have to, you know, kind of mold to the world's liking, until you get to a place where you know how to influence people enough to where, you know, you don't got to worry about that anymore. Shoot, now the world kind of like bows to whatever you wants to do, you know, as a writer, a creator, and so forth, you know, so on and so forth, you know, yeah. But until then, bro, you just like the rest of us. No offense, but yeah, the rest of us out here hoping how work can make a difference. Alright, should be good there. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we're going to erase this area right here. Right where the Adam's apple is at. There we go. And then we're going to go in right here in this area here. Oh, God. Multiply. There we go. Now on to the next one. So the good thing about today is, I guess you guys are able to sit by and like watch me work on the shading aspect of these characters and stuff. I went live on TikTok yesterday, and I was able to finish out what's the name, Zenitsu over here. And I didn't even go through with the lighting yet though, but as you can tell, it's definitely kind of dope already, even without the lighting yet. So I was able to get that done yesterday. There was a big terrible storm in my area, which caused the internet and the power to go out. So that's where I stopped at yesterday on TikTok. So that was the best thing that I could do for what I had going on. So today, I guess we can get done with doing the line art and like basically doing the not just line art, but the shading and everything for the other different variants. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, half these people in Demon Slayer, I don't know their name, bro. I really don't. I do not know these people's names, man. You're gonna lock that pixel, that layer, lock that. Then we're gonna go over here, be good. And now we're gonna turn that layer off. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the layer before. We're just gonna highlight it. Once we highlight it, we're gonna go in for, go underneath, create another layer, go to a light gray. There we go. And now we can turn that back on. And this time we can go through, create another layer, attach it to that bottom layer. And now we can highlight outside of it. Once we do that, you select, invert, and then we're going with a darker gray so we can see our work. And how we do that, we're gonna hit it. Boom, there we go. And now we're going in and start shading this one as well. Cause I love your stream. Hold up, sorry man, but I have somewhere to be. I love your stream though. Oh yeah, just sub and I'll be live most likely tomorrow. You'll be straight, Enzo. Appreciate you being part of the stream anyway. I love meeting people. I love talking to people, so we're good. 8 votes on JJK? That's crazy, bro. Hey, I hope you guys don't get any haters in y'all boxes, bro, because I'm gonna tell you now, man, that's a lot of people. They'll get mad at you, man, for voting JJK over Naruto. All right, G, have a good day, man. Yeah, there's a couple people where they had a problem with that. They ain't going for it. What's the next person? I'm gonna go for I'm missing a character. Hold up. Because I screenshotted a bunch of different characters when I was watching the episode because I knew I wanted to do this portrait right here. I just knew it. Alright, so we're gonna get to the shading. Let's get it. So we're gonna multiply. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with there we go. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. This is that moment I be trying to get a little, I get a little bit focused. There we go. Got that done. Let's see what else we missing. Edges. Right, next layer. I'll do with that. There we go. I would love to get majority of these what's the names done, but I highly doubt I do. I don't think I'm gonna get these just done in time. But we can try. Let's see. Alright, gonna that. Off the pixels, go with the black. There we go. Next we'll go in with another layer. Alright, we'll do another layer. Dark. Invert. Make sure it's attached to that layer. Alright, another layer. We're gonna be the shading layer. Multiply. Pen tool. Yo, yo, what's good, cat? Hmm. Oh, got that. Oh. So what you making? I'm doing like a little fan art piece of Demon Slayer. I do these twice a month, so you know. Then once I get everything together, I plan on posting it on my Patreon page for anybody who just you don't gotta become a subscriber, but you can do like a one-time payment and the picture would be yours. And but now if you want to get into getting prints, then you know, then you gotta subscribe for that. You have any original characters? Oh, of course I do. I do comic books outside of this right here. I only do fan art to take a break from working on my graphic novel. So that's what I normally do. Yeah, I got a lot of stories to be honest with you. Post-apocalyptic, medieval, Jim Crow stories. What's another story I got? Space, like a space story. I got all types of different types of stories. To be honest with you. If you're curious in reading some of them, I have a couple of test reads out there on Webtoons as well as Manga Plus. Hit the description below in the damn live, man. You can definitely check them out if you want. Like I said, I mainly do fan art on the weekends ish type stuff. Throughout the weekday, I normally work on my graphic novel. What about you? Is there something you interested in? Original characters? Because you're the first to ever bring it up. To be honest with you. I'll go back in and do the edge of his freaking forehead. Go. Missing anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Go. So now we're gonna go on to the next one. First, let's go over here to this black. Let's do some inking right. Let's do cut across his forehead. There we go. All right. Next one. Three more minutes and you get ready to roll out. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go in with so I'm gonna do some shading. Wow, let's get it. Oh, appreciate the likes. Thank you. I have to draw my boy over here locked in over here. There we go. Go. Get in. There we go. There we go. Next one. Play around with this size of this one a little bit more. Save. I've learned this recently. You better save as often.
Do you think Itachi
I was going to say something witty and...
That boy cutting up over here on social media right now. I ain't gonna hold you, boy. I'm doing good. Better start posting more work. Doing mainly more critique art reaction videos. Just, you know, I don't know, doing more reaction videos. Drawing, it can definitely take a lot out of me. And on top of that, having to edit a whole lot, man, it can be a lot. So, for everybody who's been in this live, man, what is your favorite? So, why did y'all pick mainly JJK over Naruto? There we go. No response? That's crazy. Wanna just kick it with your boy? I'm cool with that too. I ain't gonna sit and pretend like that hurts my feelings. Heck no. Oh God, oh, that was a mean yawn. Jesus. All right. There we go. Now we're gonna start shading this feet too. Get to it. Pick a cool color. Like I said, I always start off with a cool color, for instance, man, in order to, you know, really show off the shading a little bit more. Let me pull up my tablet or I can get a better reference photo. Ooh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right. I did do that with her. Put that image completely around. Hey, I should flip it back. Let's see what it looks like if I flip it back. See, I know in the original image it looks like this. There's gonna be a lot of editing I'm gonna have to do, so we're gonna put that one back. Yeah, I don't feel like editing. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sorry. I like doing fan art, man, but I'm not putting my all into it. I chose fan art because it's easier for me to do versus doing like realism. Realism, it just takes me more time. I can do it. It takes a lot of freaking time to do. And I'm not in the business of doing none of that. I'm just gonna turn this around and go out and just shade it properly. There we go. You your secret. I got morals. Oh, I didn't notice I had to do that. Okay, let me do it now. I don't know, man. I know since I got into doing storytelling, man, I really pride myself when it comes to drawing female characters, man. I like strong female characters, especially if you put them in a battlefield. It makes no sense for you to soften a female character if they supposed to be a freaking soldier. It doesn't make any sense. There we go. Oh, okay, hold up. I forgot something here. I need to go ahead and draw that in. There we go. You know what happens when you don't close in certain holes, and it highlights every damn thing. This is gonna take me the longest. Oh God, the boy Lord back starting to hurt. Jesus. Who's still here? Shout out. Right, I'm missing. Okay, I still gotta do heels too. Okay, heels. Who else? Okay. Who I'm missing? I'm missing some more people though. Oh, I'm missing them. Jesus. So we can get this line art done today, man. How about that? go. Going with a blue. I like to use blue when I'm tracing, like my own sketches and stuff. I can't really describe it. It's just a little process I created, man. I like doing it that way. It's easier when I have it like that.
busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick, yeah. Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Okay, I'ma hit for 20 off a laptop. In a Zoom meeting, making money is my backdrop. Ballpoint base hit harder than a slap shot. Flew out my baby, told her ride me like I'm Epcot. Whoa, whoa, I've been doing road on the go, go. Get a bag and flip it, that's for sure. If it's show, show, that was never talk about nothing. Turn it down and go get you some money. Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Eyes on the money, my brothers got my back. Streets moving funny, so I been holding strap. Not playing defense, we been on the attack. Plotting and scheming, how we gon' get it back. Designer all on you, but you can't buy the swag. No Miris, those foo-foo, I can see the tag. You can bet if I spending this cause I get it back. I'm 5G, your dollar, I can see the lag. All I ever wanted was to have it all. Got close, never froze, had to risk it all. I was a little boy, wish I was a little tall. Now I'm in the league, I find other ways to let me ball. Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip.
My heart's a stereo. There we go. All right. I'm gonna try to at least get these other two people done. The quicker, the better, and then I can just call it a day. I just have to post about the updates on this joint. Ooh, I'm running on borrowed time. I'm gonna do him and I'm gonna call it a day. I know I'm pretty close right now. I like getting close. I like getting close to the point that is uncomfortable. No dig. Let me pull back some. I'm over his edge back. That was too close even for me. My kids ain't playing no games up there. That's what I'm talking about, man. Give your mama a run for her money. I hate when I overlap online, man. It's an easy fix, but I just don't like it. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Yeah, appreciate that, G. Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah. There we go. I'm not gonna get done with none of these shits in time, nigga. I appreciate that right there, man. I love hearing that sound because it's one of my favorite local rappers from my hometown, and that's one of his favorite catchphrases. Hey, hey! Yo, that junk go hard, bro. I love it. Appreciate whoever subscribed, bro. Appreciate that for real. I had a homegirl of mine. She had her friend do a with significant other to do a extract the sound for me from Glorilla, because she's from my hometown type crap, and it was supposed to be the hoo, you know. It's supposed to be the hoo. Why are you in here, bro? Hey, come here. Yeah, try that. Try it. Right? Yeah, hey, I'm trying to get this freaking Demon Slayer picture done right, man. I got people actually commenting and talking to me, man. It's pretty dope. But yeah, this is what I got so far, bro. Yeah, that dude locked in. He locked in type time.
Everybody following too?
Yeah, I got them. I just got glimpses from the actual last season that came out, man. That's why I got it like that.
I'm gonna have the other chair here. I can't come chill.
Oh, hell no, you can't come here and chill with me,
I
bruh.
can't, mind, bro.
You gotta ask for permission to chill in here with me, bruh.
So we just breaking up now.
Breaking up? What you mean? You live in the same area as I do.
Ain't gonna,
You just can't be in this room no more.
It's just weird, bro.
Oh well, that's not my problem, bro.
I thought we was gonna be in this third together, boy. I'm just gonna no.
Get back to it. I'm definitely running out of time.
He's 6 years.
I'll go for him next since that's the one that pulled up. Alright, next one. We're gonna choose him. We're gonna try at least get the line art done today, and then I'll work on it another day, pretty much. I guess the next day will have to be more so for patrons. I have to really go dig in and actually dig into that Patreon and stuff a little bit more. But yeah, that's about it. I'm still trying to crack the code with the Patreon, man. But what I realized with Patreon is it's more so service. You can't just do what you want. You offering something to people, and you have to show up on time. So the people are basically your employer. So yeah, it makes sense once I kind of dug into it a little bit more. Like I said, today's live is supposed to be me making up for yesterday when I didn't have time to. Well, it's not I didn't have time. I didn't have the service. The power went out and I couldn't go live. So yeah, TikTok got what was left of that live, but you know, hey, I'm just trying to make it right. You okay, little bro? Okay. Always, bro. You know. we go. There we go. What time we got? Borrowed time like an MF for real. What happened? Oh, hold up. People are actually, hold up. Yo, Daster. What's that? Daster? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So, Naruto. Yo, who voted for Naruto? I bet it was you, Daster. I already know it was you. Everybody else was on the team of, JJK. And this is not to attack anybody. I love storytelling, so automatically I love to see what other people think about certain stories, and let's see, what I think about stories intertwine with what do you think about stories. So I'm real big about that. There we go. Got that done. All right, last one. There we go. I got who I'm looking for. Here we go. And after that, that's gonna be it for us for today. So let's try to get to this right quick. All right, hold up. That over here. Need that face a little bit more rounder. A little bit more rounder. Okay, let's play off of this side and connect it. There we go. That's better. There we go. Alright guys, we're about to wrap this up pretty fast because there's other stuff I have to do today, which is I'm not a full-time content creator. So with that being said, I have to actually go get the money. So with that, yeah, y'all know how it is. There we go. We're gonna keep that there, and that's gonna be it for that one. So that's what all we was able to get done today, guys. I appreciate you guys for actually showing up for this live. It means a lot to me. 224 is definitely a lot. It's better than the numbers I originally started from. Because let's be honest, the numbers I was getting at first was per live probably about 10 views. So now that we're getting above 50 views on a live, it's pretty freaking good. Even for those people who are actually showing up just to watch and then leave. But still, like I said, for all you guys who commented, who liked, who subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate that. As well as those people who's interested in seeing some of the original work that I do, as well as some of the fan art that I do. So the original work, you can definitely check it out if you go to Webtoons as well as Manga Plus. It's all free stuff that you can read, by the way. The stuff you will be reading is definitely stuff that's like test reads, in a sense. Is really like test stories. So definitely check it out, guys. You can definitely check it out on Webtoons as well as Manga Plus. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for showing up and checking out the live and being here, man. It means a lot. Other than that, you MFers take care. I'm out.